Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zur neuen Folge von Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders. Bevor wir beginnen, würde ich euch einmal darum bitten, das Däumchen nach oben da zu lassen und auf jeden Fall auch zu kommentieren und zu abonnieren. Dann legen wir direkt los. So, wir haben in der letzten Folge uns ein bisschen umgeschaut. Das machen wir jetzt auch noch.
It's locked.
Ist abgeschlossen. Was haben wir noch hier drüben? Überlegung.
The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him. Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Das ist das vom Tisch, ja. Oh je. Nom, nom. Okay, der Drache. Auf jeden Fall müssen wir das Schwarze. Schwarz unten. Oh, das ist ein bisschen verdreht, kann das sein? Schwarz unten, da blau, oben rot. Und da weiß.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Wie auf dem Tisch. Okay, Moment. Ach so, ich muss dann von vorne beginnen. Nee, warte mal. Oh, aber wo war was? Ich glaube, so was gewesen.
Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of
Ihm
respect...
aus Respekt zugewandt. Sind ihm aus Respekt zugewandt. Hoppala. Oh, vielleicht schaut das hier nicht richtig.
The position of each motif... The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the
Sie
table.
drehen sich nicht so wie auf dem Tisch.
Position of each motif...
Ah, warte mal, da sind Punkte. Vielleicht müssen die alle dahin zeigen. Okay.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Oben ist der Drache. Rot, weiß, schwarz, blau. Oben ist der Drache. Rot, weiß, schwarz, blau. Weiß. Rot, weiß, schwarz. Die sind ja beide schwarz, das kann nicht so ganz stimmen. Uiuiui, das wird jetzt so ein Rätselding. Also ich denke mal, wir müssen... Warte mal, wir fangen mal komplett von vorne an.
It is blocked.
Man kann aber auch nicht zurückgehen. Dass man dann sagt, ja doch, ja. Lass mich zurück, ist aber von vorne das probieren.
It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is...
Okay. Also oben ist der Kranich, Tiger, Drache, Kranich, Tiger, Schildkröte. Drache, Kranich, Tiger, Schildkröte. Kranich muss oben sein.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane and the tiger.
Okay.
I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Ja, ja, schnell, bevor ich das wieder vergesse. Der geht, da hat er hingeguckt. So müsste das gewesen sein, der Kranich. Gegenüber die Schildkröte, ja, doch, genau. Okay, das stimmt jetzt nur farblich nicht so ganz. Warte mal, hier stimmt was nicht. Jetzt habe ich zweimal rot. Ach, das unterscheidet sich. Jetzt sehe ich das erst. Oben muss rot sein. Rechts ist weiß, unten ist schwarz. Ach du meine Güte. Oben ist rot. Oben ist rot, rechts ist weiß. Da kommt blau. Blau und da kommt schwarz. Ah nee, warte, oben muss rot. Oben muss rot, da muss weiß. Also die unteren stimmen jetzt. Jetzt geht's darum, die oberen noch anzupassen. Einmal. Zweimal. Dann sollen die irgendwie alle in die Richtung schauen. So. Schwierig. Also rot, schwarz, das passt jetzt schon mal alles. Oder habe ich jetzt die falschen Seiten vielleicht?
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table. I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard?
Ach, Schatz, genau seitenverkehrt. Aber ich hab's.
This is interesting.
Ein Messer fehlt, okay.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite Churstone, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Here's Miss Gray.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
Jetzt beobachten wir sie aber.
She appears to be very flustered.
Hat sie geweint? Teilweise verwischter Lippenstift. Schnellerer Atem.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangshi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colours.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Fragen, ob er ihr Geschenke macht, fragen, ob es ihr peinlich war, für einen älteren Mann zu arbeiten, fragen, wie ihre Beziehung zu ihrem Dienstherren war.
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Fragen, wo sie während der Tatzeit war, nach ihrer Version der Tatsache fragen.
What were you doing yesterday evening at the time of the murder?
I was sleeping. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
Fragt nach den Gründen ihrer Abneigung gegen Franklin fragen.
Why do you hate Franklin Clark?
But why would I hate him?
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offence. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
Gut, jetzt gucken wir mal. Rekonstruktion.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Warten.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
Bewundern. Angreifen. Bewundern?
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Ah, okay. Von links angreifen, von rechts angreifen.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass.
Die Kehle durchschneiden, stechen.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving.
Aber offen hinterlässt er das doch auf der Seite,
Everything
oder?
appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Sehr gut. Bis jetzt haben wir alles richtig gemacht. Also ist das der Killer? Aber warum wird er uns schon gezeigt? Komisch.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Ja, dann wäre das wohl der Mörder. Aber wie kommen wir an ihn ran?
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Sie haben einen veränderbaren Gegenstand erhalten. Wählen Sie dafür den Gegenstand in Ihrem Inventar aus und klicken Sie auf das Symbol. Es ist nur dann zugänglich, wenn eine Veränderung möglich ist. Stopp. Okay, wir haben jetzt eine Spule bekommen. Das verstehe ich nicht so ganz. Eine neue Feder.
I hope to concentrate. Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel. The song says, "Sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel. Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde." That's what the song says.
Okay, aber ich verstehe immer noch nicht die Verbindung untereinander.
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Ohrringe. Kette. Ronald ansehen.
She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him? Donald is always on edge.
Rasierschnitt. Geballte Hände. Augenringe.
Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Nach dem Grund dieses Treffens fragen.
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with P.
Must we go into that?
Donald bitten, sich zusammenzureißen, akzeptieren, dass dieses Thema Unbehagen erzeugt.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Megan fragen, warum Betty nichts gesagt hat.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Er ist einer der Mörder. Ist der Mörder clever? Brillant. Ist der Mörderer selbstsicher? Ganz schön gewagt. Selbstsicher, ja. Ist der Mörder ein Verführer? Verführer. Mag der Mörder Züge? Ist der Mörderer impulsiv? Er ist kalt. Ist der Mörder großzügig? Großzügig.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Mary fragen, was sie stört.
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, dann müssen wir jetzt mal gucken. Was haben die Opfer gemeinsam? Sir Clark war ein bekannter Arzt im Ruhestand. Ne, warte mal. Die nahmen alle Medikamente, oder? Arzt im Ruhestand. Na, Medikamente. Hat es damit was zu tun? Ja. Alle Opfer hatten Halsbeschwerden.
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Grey to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Fragen, ob Tora in Urlaub fährt. Fragen, ob Tora ihre Arbeitsstelle verlässt.
Are you leaving Churston for good?
Miss Grey very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
So. Dann würde ich hier einen Cut für die YouTube-Folge setzen. Vielen Dank, dass ihr wieder zugeschaut habt. Lasst auf jeden Fall mal ein kleines Kommentar unter meinem Video da. Ein Däumchen nach oben und auf jeden Fall das Abo nicht vergessen. Denn dann sehen wir uns das nächste Mal. Macht's gut, meine Lieben. Ciao.